Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Bodie Brooks. Michelle is back with us on Monday. Topping our news at 5, the latest developments on the spread of the coronavirus. A California patient fighting the virus at the UC Davis Medical Center is now in serious condition, according to officials. Confirmed cases worldwide have topped 83,000, causing more than 2,800 deaths. Meantime, stocks sank again out of fear that the coronavirus outbreak will derail the global economy. As the U.S. government ramps up its response to coronavirus, officials from Middle America to the Far East are doing what they can to stave off a potential pandemic. While the White House is trying to project calm and confidence, Wall Street and the world markets reflect the mounting concern. Alice Barr is in Washington with the latest.
From coast to coast, state governments ramping up preparations to battle the coronavirus amid conflicting signals from health officials over whether it's already spreading across the country. The virus is sweeping other parts of the world, with Disneyland shutting down in Tokyo and Olympics officials there considering scaling down the torch relay. Wall Street in its 7th day of a massive sell-off as the Trump administration accuses its critics of being alarmist.
Really, what I might do today to calm the markets is tell people to turn their televisions off for 24 hours.
The New York Times reporting top health officials have been instructed not to speak on the topic without clearance. President Trump on the coronavirus threat last night.
It's going to disappear. One day it's like a miracle. It will disappear.
But today there are new questions about what may be the first U.S. case of community spread. A woman in Northern California now on a ventilator after contracting the disease without the risk factors of travel or close contact with a known patient.
This is probably the tip of the iceberg. There's probably other patients who are getting this disease who are more mildly affected.
The patient lives in the same county as Travis Air Force Base, where hundreds of Americans were taken for quarantine. A new whistleblower complaint obtained by the New York Times claims some federal workers greeting those evacuees did not have the right training or safety equipment.
How else did this illness get into the community? Most likely, high probability, it came from the patients, the evacuees that were brought to Travis Air Force Base.
Health officials now trying to figure out whether others may have been exposed and could be passing on the coronavirus. Alice Barr, NBC News, Washington.
Back in the Arkansas, Arkansas's governor says he's told state agencies to develop contingency plans for a possible outbreak of the new coronavirus, even though the state does not have any confirmed cases. Governor Asa Hutchinson briefed reporters today on the state's preparations for the virus. The governor said that the agencies developing plans in case of an outbreak include the State Department of Human Services. Hutchinson said the State Department of Education also developing guidance for schools around the state.